Hey, all right, this is part two. You're watching GEEKCASTER. I'm Michael 7. Michael, we got Dayveonne Bussy, and we have the one, the only. Say your name.
Thalia.
Enough said. Enough said.
So crazy.
So we're talking about the farm. And I just think it was crazy because I'm watching this, and every time I wanted to turn it off, I said, well, how far are they going to go? How far are they going to go?
You kept wanting to ask
I
yourself.
I just wanted to know, like, how far they're going to go. And it's not until a certain point I'm like, wow, this could happen. People will, I think so. I think people are which brings another conversation even to Walking Dead, which I haven't watched in a long time. I heard they have like another final season or something, but
Oh my God.
yeah, yeah.
Dead, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you
Well,
guys think that
be done.
any of that behavior that we saw in The Walking Dead, or even from what I explained about the film The Farm, do you guys think that's possible? That people just snap and start eating people, or just like the whole survival of the fittest thing?
Yeah. Actually, I do. I think somewhere in history, it's some people in this world, in the world, have culture that leads back to their ancestors being like cannibals. So I think for some people it may come like second nature. Whereas if you don't have ancestors who did that, probably not. You probably like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I think when it comes to survival,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
um, anybody's tempted to do something, but at the same time, you do have different people. Like, you have different types of people out there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think there's been so many different cases where, like, we've seen like people get stuck out in like snow. Like they have, like, I don't know. Wasn't there that case of like the people who got stuck out in the snow because
Yeah.
they had like a crash or something, and the other ones died because they froze or starved to death,
Yeah.
but the other people survived because what they did was they ate the passengers who died of
Correct.
starvation, or you know.
I will say that's a different circumstances than somebody like a Hannibal Lecter that enjoys eating somebody. Because compared to that type of scenario, you're trying to survive in a winter where your rations went down, and it's like no other choice.
Well, no,
Mm.
definitely. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how far will people go, and
I'm
what
gonna
would
just
be the
die of
length and
starvation.
width? Pardon?
I'm starvation.
But hey, well, don't knock it till you try it. It tastes like chicken. Human bodies taste like
Oh,
chicken.
ugh. Imagine you knew somebody and then that happened, and then you're like, yeah, I'm eating my best friend. Now they'll be a part of me forever. And then the other person next to you is like, no, you're not. You gotta go to the bathroom in a few minutes.
Oh,
It's just like, I don't
How
know.
we reached a new low on Geekcaster, talking about
see,
a bowel
I'm
movement of
saying
your
that's
friends.
a aspect compared to an actual person that just eats people just for
For sure, but that's
enjoyment.
not what we're talking about. We're talking about
Yeah.
survival and snapping. But then, if there are no rules and we didn't have any social shame, you gotta wonder how many people would be a Hannibal Lecter if they could, and there was no one to be like, don't do that. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, it's already here. Shoot, we got people that has no shame.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
this is true.
Ah,
This is true. Shame is because you can't shame anyone because who are you to shame anyone?
Exactly. Like we
But
live in a
then,
society where they question you when you shame them.
I
yeah.
don't care what nobody says.
But
I'm
yeah.
shaming somebody who's eating somebody. I don't care.
Okay, so in your
Shaming them.
mind, what you think of humanity, of where we're at right now, both of you answer this. What circumstances do you think we would have to experience in a fictional future where people will gladly turn to cannibalism? Cannibalism. Yeah.
What do you mean, like, as if in, like, basically normalize it?
Yeah.
Just joking. I couldn't handle that.
Mm.
I don't know.
I couldn't handle it. Yeah, I couldn't handle it. Meaning, like,
Would probably have. I know somewhere that wouldn't be legal.
Because it's
So I would
interesting. There
yeah.
was in World War II, there was a lot of that in Europe. Yeah, do the research. People, especially what was it, Eastern Europe and in Russia, there was a lot of cannibalism going on. Yeah,
oh snap!
gotta do the
I ain't going.
research.
I'm
No,
not
no
going to Europe.
shaming, no shaming to any groups
I'm
of
going to
people.
Europe.
But just there was people were starving, and they started to eat the young, the poor, the it was crazy. So that's why it's good to learn history.
These are the places with the same people who've done crazy experiments on other people. So I don't know how they view human beings, but it doesn't look like they view them as human beings. So
that'd be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think that's why I held on to The Walking Dead so long as a series. Not necessarily because the drawn out backstories, the drawn out, like they have all this action, then they drawn out, then something amazing happens and take it at some point that got stale. And then also it was cool to see who was going to survive a whole season and who's going to be dead by the end of the season. But when they start finding excuses to just keep the same people on because they had a large fan base, I couldn't do so much. But I did think easy.
I'm going to pause you right there. They ain't keep my boy on there.
Which one?
Glenn Coco?
No, not Coco. The one that got killed with the baseball bat by Negan.
You mean Glenn?
Glenn?
Yeah.
I said Glenn Coco.
Oh, you named him Coco?
Yeah, I named him Glenn Coco. Feel go Glenn Coco. I love Glenn too.
Yeah, Glenn.
He smashed that dude in the baseball cap. I was like, oh, no, homie, man.
He smashed him good.
Negan got my nerves that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him that day.
Yeah, but every villain in every society, I thought it was interesting how they handled some people were just bullies. I got guns, so you're going to be my slave now. Or they went in some places that were eating people. Or they went into... So I thought it was interesting how they really played on people's, human behavior and potential threats that we are to each other, even though you thought the zombies were the threat, but people started to break down.
Actual people
right.
But it makes sense because even proven during the pandemic, it showed how many people broke. Some broke for the good, but then there's those that broke for the bad.
Yeah, people are really weak. I mean, you saw that with the toilet paper. We didn't even get into anything too serious. People were bugging out, hoarding toilet paper.
Which I didn't understand. I was like, yo, where's the toilet paper? It's not that serious. I could see you hoarding hand sanitizer, soap.
People
those
did.
People,
no, they didn't.
And it really changed the way we saw things because after a while, if you went to the store, you would see signs up only could buy 2 rolls of or 2 packs of toilet paper per person.
But my thing was, what was the purpose of stocking toilet paper?
Well, we need it. Well, it is a need, but I don't know. Somehow, somebody somewhere put out this thing. There's no more toilet paper, and people and everybody, it's going in one way. You notice how everybody knew how important it was.
There was a funny episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, and it was so funny. If you guys know the main character in Curb Your Enthusiasm, yeah. So he went to a friend's house and opens this is during the pandemic. He goes to the friend's house. He has a little mask on. Anyway, he takes the mask off. Whatever, they test him. Whatever, he's good. But looking for the bathroom, and he ends up finding a closet. He opens the closet, and he realized that his friends are COVID hoarders. And he like literally like has the nastiest face on and like judges them harshly, and it's like, you goes out to the living room, totally forgets about using the bathroom. He's like, you guys are COVID hoarders, you're pandemic hoarders. You got all this toilet. What do you need with all this toilet paper? What do you need with all this sanitizer?
Amazing.
The stores are out. Like, it's hilarious. He shames them. And I'm like, I feel like that's a sign of normalcy. Yes, shame the people who do too much. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you planning
I
to
love
like?
that show.
It's hilarious. Larry David.
Larry
just
David
like,
is
you guys are COVID people.
comic genius.
That's probably how I probably would react.
Me too. I would be like, you have a whole closet dedicated to what and a what? I would shop in their closet just as their punishment. Like, I would be like, and I'm taking some of these paper towels too. Like,
You want me to let the whole town know?
Yeah.
I got 5 cleaners. I took 5 cleaners. I'm about to donate some of this.
I remember people wiped out because nobody knew anything about vitamins until, or at least that's what they made it seem like. Like, there were no zinc, there was no vitamin C.
No zinc.
It was insane.
Like, nobody. And you can't tell me people was grabbing soap, because every time I went to Walmart, there was soap. It was always soap.
Always soap, yeah.
During the pandemic. And I'm looking, and I'm like, you would take a whole thing of toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
But the soap is the main thing you need.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's part of the hygiene.
Wow.
And meat was gone. People were taking meat. But the fruit was there. The vegetables was there.
Nah, vegetables.
What they need.
Vegetables.
But fruit was there.
All the liquor stores were booming. This one liquor store I won't mention, but they opened a whole nother shop because they made that much money during the pandemic. And it was, first of all, anyone out there, no shaming, drink, do whatever you want to do. But if there's ever a pandemic, something attacking your immune system, the last thing you need to do is drink alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. It lowers the immune system.
Right. And if you're going to drink responsibly. Like,
well, regardless, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. For sure. If you drink on the weekends, ladies and gentlemen. You don't drink on the weekdays.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. People
I don't know about that. Be an adult. Drink in the daytime like a real adult.
What?
Little titties at night, like, no, I gotta wake up in the morning and work. Okay? Adults drink in the daytime.
Somewhere.
Huh?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere drink. That's the adult drinking.
No. Adult is like, no, I know it's 3 p.m. and I'm drinking at 3 p.m. because I'm an adult. I pay taxes. College students drink at night.
I guess someone was like, "Oh, since I'm in the house, I'm going to drink morning, noon, and night."
But it was crazy. I mean, you know what's even crazier now?
What?
Is that people are not washing their hands. They're coughing on. This guy went on the bus and he coughed on this woman's face. And she got upset, and he got upset with her because she got upset. I wanted to turn around and be like, listen, she might be a little extra and she wants to fight you, but we just went through a pandemic where someone's germs could literally kill somebody. We don't.
Right.
So you really can't be mad at her. Just shut up. Let her vent.
Anytime I feel like a packed train in New York City, I literally have like the sudden urge to yell and be like, it was just COVID about 2020, right? So that was like 3 years ago. And now we're packed in here. What's going on? Like, I really like.
Oh, wow.
No. See, I like her because ever since when it became 2021, they started opening up certain spots. I would never approach anybody. I just stayed in my one spot at the bar. And and it'll be me and the bartender, and I'll be like, "Look, I'm set. I'm good. Nobody comes in my space." And if somebody comes in my space, I'll be like, "Can you back 5 feet away from me? Because I do not like people around me."
And they'd be like, sure, cool. Now everybody's like, yeah, like all up on your back.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
how you
oh, I
doing?
love this one. What is
Yep.
that doing? What is that doing?
I actually punched somebody that did that.
I sneezed in my arm. Like all the
It was like-
really? Like,
It was
Did
just
you
a
really?
reaction.
I mean, you know, it's weird because at the same time, the follow up to what I'm about to say is like, well, people got to work, they got bills to pay, da 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 da. But if you're sick, if you can you walk to where you need to go? Or can you stay home? Or can you just wear a mask because you know you're sick? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know when you're sick, you know when you're not feeling well. Like, you know, when you coughing and green pus and things glowing in the dark coming out of your mouth,
Not
you knew
green
that
pus.
happened. You
No,
don't go around a
if-
bunch of people.
Now, if it's green pus that glows in the dark, then you actually need to go to the hospital.
That might be radiation.
You know what I
Matter
mean?
of fact, you need to be contained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are the people. Hey, gotta go to work. I don't understand.
Nuts.
I don't know. But anyway, just for all our fans out there, because we're moving on to another subject, because some people might be real sensitive with this COVID conversation. But
Oh, please.
but we just had Halloween, a lot of comic book conventions. We got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day. This is the season to catch stuff that you didn't have before. So you don't want to wear mitts right now. You don't want to catch anything. Okay? So be careful. I'm not saying wear a mask, but you might want to wear a mask. At least sometimes. A little bit.
Also guard your body by taking vitamins.
Yes.
And exercise.
Yes.
Guys.
And buy Thalia's pasties. Because that will keep you
Yeah, that
healthy. No, that's I guess that can't say that, right? That wouldn't be really a health thing. No, I
So
tried.
keep you looking stylish while you
Yeah.
do all the other stuff.
Why you do all the other stuff. Right. And they're
So-
unisex, correct?
Yep, they are unisex.
See? You
Oh.
don't have to feel ashamed.
Really not.
No.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, your boy Dayveonne signing out.
Cool. Well, we'll spend our last 15 minutes by ourselves. We don't need you.
Okay, fine.
No
Y'all have a
pressure.
good night. And also, stay awesome, people. Totally right.
Catch you later, Dayveonne. So no, but I think that's exciting. What you're doing, and again, you know what? Before we forget, can you give everybody websites and or how could people support some of the products that you make? How do we do that?
I would really, really love people's support. If you can follow me on Sassy Stressed, that's always cool. That's SASSYSTRASSED. That's Sassy Stressed on Instagram, TikTok. We also have a shop on Etsy as well, so you can find us on Etsy. The same with Roses and Ruins, that my pasties, the Tasty Pasties. You can find us on Instagram and on Etsy. Our Etsy shop is going to be etsy.com. And then if you look into the Etsy store column, you can find us at Roses and Ruins. So that's ROSES, the letter N, and then Ruins. Yeah, RUINS. And that just helps a lot. And yeah, follow us on Instagram. We're always there. You can find me personally at Face of Thalia. I model Brandon Bass. It's pretty cool. I'm also starting to, like I said, stream soon. So definitely catch me. I'm out there.
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside. I got all my links in my bio, so that works.
Excellent. Excellent. So, I don't know, what is the biggest excitement you think for you right now when it comes to cosplaying and just being more and more infused in the geek culture? Like, what is it for you where you're at right now?
I think what's most exciting for me right now is just embracing that there is still space for me to be unique and do my own thing in this community. I know everybody does their own thing in general, but I think if I really want to push, I can, obviously. And I think that's what's fun about it. I think that I have my own bits of white space where like I can fill up and like be a part of that community the way I would like to show up publicly for it. And I love that because I'm always trying to do something like bigger that I love instead of like things that I feel like are usually clouding everything that I really want to do. So I think I'm excited for like more cosplay conventions, more, I should say, anime conventions, making more of those connections and learning so much, and enjoying like everything as a total, meeting more great people like you,
Oh.
and yeah, like doing more GEEKCASTER interviews. I don't think I want this to be the first and the last. I would
Oh, we appreciate
like
well,
to
good commentary. No, that's great. Also, like anyone that could spend all those hours putting jewels on a bag where it's 100% covered. You have the patience of I don't even know what. Like that's
it's
just crazy.
intense, yeah. It's like 1,700 crystals.
Wow.
Yeah, 1,700 crystals.
And how durable is that? Because I'm thinking, wouldn't they
It's
pop off?
super durable. No, they don't. And if they do pop off, then it's like in a rare scenario. Like if it does pop off, then I offer like a free repair service. But for the most part, it stays.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, you know what? We might have to steal some of Dayveonne's little bobbleheads and get you to bedazzle that and put it back in the box. And like,
Wouldn't it be so much fun? I'd actually do that though.
yeah, we just got to break into a spot.
Yeah, Comic Con was really, really cool though. I'm glad that I met you guys there. I
Yeah,
was glad I
that was
got
a good
to
experience.
walk around too.
It was a good experience. I was hoping to see more Black creators. I feel that, like, I don't think there's any more than last year. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel a growth, you know?
Yeah.
If anything, it might have been less.
Less Black creators, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I did find one guy. He like had this really cool Pokemon cosplay. Did you see him?
No. Mm-mm.
Super crazy. So there was this guy at Comic Con, and he had this really crazy Pokemon cosplay. It was like insane. I think I have like a photo of it, but it was just like nuts. Like he handmade every one of his like I want to say like his props and like the work that he put into it. You can tell like he literally like went all in. It was nuts. Like this is actually a photo of him right here.
Oh, wow.
I need to like down the light a little bit.
What?
Yeah, this is the guy right here.
Oh, wow. Wait, all those things
All
are
his-
attached to him?
yeah,
That's cool. Wow.
he was just like standing over there with them. It's nuts.
Props to all the cosplayers. I have to say, those that went in
Oh,
did not disappoint.
no, he went in. He made sure that was like, I was like, it's insane how he made those.
Wow.
Insane. Yeah, totally insane. Some people like are really dedicated.
Yeah, I love it when they're dedicated, and I hope we see more next year. I feel that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I saw, because we talked about it on our recap from the con, how there's a lot of lazy cosplay.
Yeah.
And then there was like this extreme where like they keep like, yeah, they're doing it. So, but I get it
Next year.
because sometimes you don't want to go all out. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping we see
Next
more
year.
crazy stuff next year.
100% with this. Like, so I've already started thinking about ideas on how I can make this prop come true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited. This is a project I'm going to probably bring into Christmas.
Oh, wow.
I'm probably going, so if you follow me on Face of Thalia, I'll definitely be posting how I made this cane for the Tap Dance Killer for next year's Comic-Con.
Okay.
I'm actually going to take like my time with this because I really know I can do this.
You could do it. You could do it. And you're the character.
Yeah.
There's no one else could do it. It's like that's it.
But I know I can make this happen, so I'm going to make it happen. I'm really excited about it because I'm like I've studied it enough to know like how I can make it like just perfect. And yeah, I'm like super excited about it. Super excited about creating this making this come true. This cane come true.
Yeah, and you know what? There's something to it, I have to say, for those that find one or two characters that they just keep improving and adding. There's something cool about that as well. And then there's something cool about every year they're doing something different. You know, so shout out to, all the cosplayers that do it for the love, not for the likes. And we appreciate you guys either way. And you're watching GEEKCASTER. Again, go to geekcaster.com. If you're looking for me, you go to Michael7Michael on IG. Of course, you go to GEEKCASTER on IG. You can also check out Foodcaster, Soulcaster, other stuff. All that's on geekcaster.com. And Thalia, if you have any word of wisdom for anyone that is an entrepreneur to be, a business person to be, what would it be? Like they want to do their own thing and they just need some sort of word of encouragement. What would it be?
Sure thing. So I'm a neurodivergent baddie. I have ADHD, but this is my advice, whether if you're neurodivergent or neurotypical, it really doesn't matter. Personally, I feel like I struggle with multitasking. And sometimes that makes me beat up on myself and the goals that I want to complete in the dreams. I just want you to know, despite the fact that people tell you you cannot do it all, this may seem true, but don't listen to them because you technically can. Just make sure you manage it in a way like all the things you want to just see through. If you have a dream, see it through. It doesn't matter. You can have so many different hobbies. I just say see them all through and take your time with the ones that you really, really love. And do everything and anything that makes you happy because I wouldn't put off one of my projects. I love each and every last one of them. It may seem like a lot, but baby, I am a lot. So
there you go.
There's that.
And you heard it. You heard it here first. Only on GEEKCASTER, and we're out of here.